What's going on, everybody? What's going on? Elemental astrology update. So before we get started, there's something that I'm going to do so the collective can stay in alignment and catch on to the patterns of these elements. So what I'm going to do is, when I do the captions for these videos, I'm going to have the elements for the planets, elements for the signs, the windows, zodiacs, elements for numbers, pretty much elements for everything, so you have an understanding of how to catch the pattern and connect deeper to source. We just left the moon in Taurus, and now the moon is in Gemini. And there's something that I want to bring to you guys' attention. So every 2 to 3 rotations, the moon will go into Auriga before Gemini. It didn't do it this time. It didn't do it this moment, but it will the next time it rotates and we come around Taurus and Gemini. You will see the moon going into Auriga. I will be making a video when it does. It's going to be short, but I will be making a video for it. But right now, I want to speak on the Psyche drives because there has been some shifts, right? So of course, we have your heavy hitters in retrograde. And again, I'm going to say this until it's embedded within all of you. Retrogrades are upgrades for your Psyche drives. Retrogrades are upgrades for your Psyche drives. Don't run from them. Get familiar with them. Learn them. Master them. Pluto is in Capricorn, which is Earth. Saturn, Neptune, and Chiron is in Pisces, which is water. And Uranus is in Taurus, which is Earth. So those Psyche drives are still in retrograde. Uranus in Earth, Saturn, Chiron, Neptune in water, and Pluto in Earth, right? And the Psyche drives shifts. Venus is now in Virgo. It's in its own element, but Venus and Virgo, they don't see eye to eye with some things. So that's your challenge within self, to harmonize that tension. To harmonize that tension within yourself. There's tension in the sky. Harmonize that tension within yourself. Even though Venus is in its own element. Then we have Mercury and Mars in Libra. Right? Mercury and Mars in Libra. And again, I'm going to show you guys, not show you, but I'm going to share with you guys how to harmonize. Venus is in Virgo. Find Venus in your chart and see what your Venus is in house. You take what you have in your chart, element-wise and number-wise. So for example, let's say you have Venus in Cancer, second house, right? You have Earth, water, and Earth. The number 2 is Earth, which represents Taurus. And now you have Venus in Virgo. So you have Earth, Earth, and then you have Earth, water, and Earth. How are you going to harmonize all of that within yourself, balancing out what's going on in the sky and balancing out what's going on in your chart? And then you do the same thing for Mercury and Mars. Find Mercury and Mars in your chart and then see where it is, what element and what house, because the house is also an element. It represents, the numbers represents an energy. See what's in your chart and you harmonize it with what's going on in the sky. That is how you do it. And this is how you learn your Psyche drives when they shift into new elements. You know what I mean? So this is going to be your elemental astrology update. We have some interesting things that are happening in the skies. If you haven't been looking up lately, look up. I'm trying to tell you, man, look up. There's been some stuff going on in the skies for sure. Look up. Remember the 88 and look up, family. Again, that's all for today. I do have some announcements, but those will be announced in the live later on today. Tune in, folks. Intergalactic Communications, signing out. What's going on, everybody? What's going on? I just realized I forgot to talk about Jupiter that's in Gemini in my video I just made. Yes, Jupiter is still in Gemini. Hence why I'm always focusing on Thursdays when I speak about my jumping. Because my Mercury is in Gemini, second house. And I've learned how to truly connect with Jupiter. Since Jupiter is a fire element, it's like when you line up all the elements, you're able to enhance the things that you're doing. If that makes any sense. You get to really tap in, because Jupiter is all about expansion and curiosity. So mixing that with Gemini, listen, for those of you that know, you know, Jupiter in Gemini is wonky, but it's like, whoa. Like, it really has you thinking. You know what I mean? That's why I enjoy this Jupiter in Gemini. And I'm going to share something with you guys about my Mercury in Gemini second house ability. And this is what I share with you guys in the manuals. So being that Jupiter is in Gemini and my Mercury is in Gemini. Mercury rules Gemini, right? And the second house is Taurus. So I have the ability to navigate through two channels in different dimensions at once. Not only that, I have the ability of whales, deep sea whales that see in the dark, right? And I use that ability in reality with my clairaudience, utilizing the two channels with Mercury and Gemini, second house. Like, this is why I put the manuals out, so you know how to do your abilities, your abilities. You know what I mean? Like the X-Men type shit. You learn how to utilize your ability and tap into it. Like, I'm showing you guys in these videos that knowing your chart, you know your abilities. My electrokinesis videos and my atmokinesis videos. Electricity is one of my favorites. It's in my my Uranus and Ophiuchus. That's why. That's why I use the coil, because I have a serpent's coil. So I use the harmonizer's coil. Learn how to connect to yourself, man. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, anything and everything around you is a weapon. You gotta tap in and lock in, man. You have to tap in and lock in with self and connect to source. I'm telling you. Again, intergalactic communication, signing out. This is a dope moon video, because I left out the best part, which was Gemini, but I brought it back. Signing out.